Hey guys, good evening guys. Welcome Nitro, welcome Coasty, welcome Mystic, and welcome Theme Park Fan. Great to have you all guys here. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and some nice holidays. And welcome Ishak, welcome. Well, we didn't have a stream for a long time actually, didn't we? I think the last one was 6 months ago. That's crazy actually. But we are back and I will quickly change our screen. Let me quickly check that. And let's switch to Planet Coaster. So here we are. Audio is alright? Maybe give me a small thumbs up or something like that. Let me quickly check on the audio. I think that sounds pretty good. All right. So, plan for today actually is that, well, we continue building a brand new, creation that you guys actually don't already know. It's a new creation. If you looked at the Discord server in the last few days, you probably saw that I was building something completely new. Also something that I never did before. So it's a pretty new creation that we're doing right now. And actually also a completely new theme that I didn't do before. Which is not super easy, but well, we're actually trying for a superhero theme, such as the one at the Avengers theme at Universal. And I want to build a much more classic Darkride roller coaster. I know that I originally didn't say that or said that it wasn't going to be a roller coaster. I originally want to build a shooting Darkride and try for one for the first time actually. But then I just decided that a roller coaster would also be pretty cool. Yeah, so here we are. And we'll just have a look at the creation before we start into building. It's not Arcadia Mystic. I thought about placing it into Realms of Discovery when it's done, but I'm not sure yet. I really could use the theme for another theme at Realms of Discovery, but yeah, as I said, I didn't really think about it yet. Maybe I will do it, maybe not, but we'll see where the creation goes actually. So, well, this is our entrance. I'll call it entrance. We have a kind of facade style there for the entrance, and I took some inspiration out of the original buildings from the Avengers area at Universal at Islands of Adventure. And I actually copied some of the buildings, especially if we think about the big one, the Metro Sentinel here. It's pretty much kind of a copy of a gift shop at Universal. Yeah, Nitro, you got an ad. That's actually automatic. I think I can control ads, but I will probably not set any manual ads. We'll just stick with the automatic mode there. And I don't mean Revenge of the Mummy. It will be a pretty different coaster to Revenge of the Mummy. We'll have a more classic one actually. Well, Revenge of the Mummy is pretty classic as well, but it's way ahead of its time when it was originally built. And we'll go for a more like rock and roller coaster thing here. And hey Yano, welcome. Well, yeah, you mean you aren't purposely giving only Nitro ads? Yeah, I'm not doing that, but maybe I will. Yeah. So, also a pretty cool thing. I think that's something that many of you will be very happy about. I'm trying to build this as a blueprint. So this whole build here will be a blueprint. It will probably not make it on the YouTube channel. It will not be a video, actually, because I didn't record anything of the speed build. Maybe I'll do some a video later on, but I just don't know yet. Maybe we'll go for one, but it's not planned at the moment right now. Also because the last speed build is just, I uploaded it yesterday, if you haven't seen it already, but yeah. What coaster type are you going to use, Theme Park Fan? We are using a pretty unpopular coaster type, I think, in Planet Coaster 2, which was not used too much. I wanted to go for a more classic one, not a modern one, but we are going for the, what's it called in Planet Coaster, the pneumatic launched coaster. Why is it looking already so good? Thank you. It's not done at all, anyway. And welcome, Tire T6Y. Oh no, I think that's just your the thing YouTube gives your name. I could just do cinematics missing. Yeah, that's right. It's actually not my video style in the past, but maybe I'm going for cinematics or something like that. As I did it for what was it called? The Mystery Mine thing. I did Miner's Curse, actually. Could do a showcase video of this creation. Yeah, that's the same thing as Mystic said. Maybe I'll do that. I think it would be a shame just doing this creation, only doing a build and then not doing any video or something like that, but I will try something. But let me just show you the creation. We have some buildings already left. We also have some Easter eggs and some text on the buildings, which is pretty cool. I think that really adds a lot to the whole area and to the creation. We'll have two newspaper agencies here. The Arcadian Herald, which is obviously a small homage to Arcadia. So that's why many people also thought that it's a creation for Arcadia, actually. And we have the Metro Sentinel, and that's basically the two newspaper agencies. That's where the ride is about, or something like that. I don't really know any story yet, but kind of the general idea is to have the queue line going through the agencies there, through the buildings, a little bit inspired of the Spider-Man ride at Universal, and that's pretty much what I was going for here. We also have some small interior stuff there. It's not really important that we do some super detailed interiors up there, because if you just walk here, you can only see the tables there, but it's pretty cool to have something inside the buildings. And on our left side, there's the entrance for our ride. We have, I use my standard Arcadia basic info signs there, just because I wanted to keep the piece count a little bit lower, and the big ride info signs that I created have way more pieces actually than these small ones here. So I just created a basic sign there and made use of the space we've got on the ground floor of the building. And that's the Arc City Insurance Group. We have a queue line going through the insurance group in the beginning, and then we will just go into the newspaper agencies. But let's just have a look. The ride is called So Far. I'm not sure if I will stick to the name, and that's actually the question which Kosi is asking right now. Is Voltage versus Archon the right name? For now it is. That's just the general idea for the ride story, to have the superhero and our villain, and I don't know if we will stick to the name or if we choose something different, but that's basically it for now. I'm not really happy with the name yet, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll probably change that later on as well. I take it there's no shooting element anymore. No, there isn't. So if we go in here we have a pretty basic room, which is not complete. And we'll just go into this little alleyway there and then just back into the building, which is also not complete at all. We definitely need more, well, themed elements in there. It's just the basic structure that we are using. Maybe we'll put some, well, office stuff in there or something like that. I don't know yet, but we'll definitely do this in this stream as well. And then that's probably already it. We'll just make our way through the queue line, then go up there. And there is, and if you guys know Rock'n'Roller Coaster from Disney Orlando, which is being rethemed at the moment right now. I actually had the chance to ride it. You will definitely see the, well, similarity to the original Rock'n'Roller Coaster at Disney Studios. And that's also a huge inspiration for the whole ride. So this is the launch section. Let's just put it on pause. And then yeah, we have some cool music going on there as well, which is pretty cool. And let's just have a look at our launch. It's probably, it's actually really bright right now in there. What will the interior of the hall look like? Which hall are you talking about? And there it goes. We also have a photo spot, by the way, which is pretty cool. You mean the entrance hall, where our insurance group should be located? Then we just make our way into the station. I'm not really sure if our queue line is long enough. Depends on the theme park where the ride would be, definitely. The queue line is pretty short for now, but we'll maybe extend the queue line as well. Where the coaster is in. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm planning to build a pretty basic hall there. I'm not sure if I'm going to theme anything in there. And maybe you guys know it, even though we have some open spots for now. It's really bright in bigger rooms in Planet Coaster 2, sadly. I don't know if we're able to make it completely dark, but if we look at it at night, it works pretty well, actually. And as I want to build a more classic ride, we'll probably not go for some heavy theming in there. We'll have some light effects, probably some, well, like these things that I put down there. And if we switch the time to night, it actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, I also put down some lights there. But we'll go for a realistic hall. I also had some thoughts about putting some supports in. I'm not really sure if the structure will hold like this. Maybe we'll put some more supports for the rooftop there. Maybe one of you is expert in well, building industrial halls or something like that. But we'll probably need some more supports for the roof. And yeah, that's basically our layout. It's really compact, really intense. It's not the smoothest layout, I gotta say, but it's pretty cool. I think we're at 600 meters or something like that for the total length of this coaster. But it's cool. And maybe I'll change the layout a little bit in the future. I don't know yet, but I really wanted to build a compact ride there and not go all in on size, just because it really uses a lot of pieces building these, well, industrial buildings there. We also have some realistic roofs, also using my roof pack there. Yeah, you can download this in the workshop. I also found some cool workshop items for the coaster for these fire hydrants. Let me just stop that, just so we don't get annoyed by the music. They're pretty cool. Let me maybe just check who did these and go into the workshop. And by the way, welcome to anyone who joined. Where is it? Oh, that's my workshop. Somewhere here. Where is it? Did you guys see it already? I think I missed it. There they are. These fire hydrants here were pretty cool. Make sure to give this the creation some credits. It's pretty nice. I know they are German from the Kron's Flight video yesterday when he said Taiwan like every German does. Yeah. I am, and thank you, Ben. It's really nice of you. Welcome, by the way. Well, we have some water effects there with the hydrants. Ishak, that's pretty cool. I think it really adds some interaction with the guests we're having in our park, and that's pretty cool, I think, to have some water effects. We also have some smoke effects here. That's just a completely random idea, putting this beach buggy there. But I think it's pretty cool, actually, and it makes sense that we have a villain, well, bringing chaos to our city. So how about we just start building? I think we will. We'll probably build this little building here. I'm planning to build a gift shop in this building. But I'm not entirely sure because we will definitely have another gift shop in the exit area of our ride, which will be somewhere at this corner. And we will definitely have a photo booth as well, where our guests can buy photos and pictures of the ride. But I don't know if 2 gift shops are too much, actually. I mean, if we were looking at the Avengers area in Universal, there are definitely more than just one gift shop. But yeah, well, I don't know if it's nice to have 2, or if we just should stick with 1 gift shop actually in the exit area. 2 gift shops in a blueprint. Yeah, it would be cool. A quick service restaurant would also be pretty nice. A restaurant would be really cool. I think we were going for that, Mystic. I don't even know why I didn't think about it before. But a restaurant would be really cool. So we'll definitely put a restaurant in this building here. And we'll put the gift shop in the exit area, which definitely also makes sense. But where to start today? Yeah. I think we'll start with this building. Welcome, Foggy. Nice to have you in. 1 theme, 2 villains and heroes. Yeah, that would be a cool idea. Maybe even if we could go for something like we did at Arcadia, which was like having a part of the restaurant for the dark side of our horror themed area, and 1 part, and well, I don't know. We'll definitely need to see where we're going for that. Do you guys have some inspiration maybe for the restaurants in real life? And should we go? I think we are going for the windows also on this side. By the way, it's the first time me streaming on YouTube. I thought it would be nicer to switch to YouTube, and actually I'm liking it. It's pretty cool, the tools that they've got, and to be 100% honest with you guys, it was a little bit hard to get new people on the Twitch server, on the Twitch account. And obviously you can reach more people when streaming on YouTube, which makes the chat a little bit more alive, and that's exactly what we're having right now. Should we maybe, I think I'm thinking about putting some barriers on this on these windows here, because we are this alleyway here should be a dark alleyway, a little sketchy one maybe, like a New York deli. Yeah. Okay. And also, that's also a thing that I did for, or that I noticed when recording the Crown's Flight video. My sound, actually, the microphone sound is not optimal yet. It's not perfect because I actually moved in the last few weeks, and I still don't have a lot of furniture in this room, so it sounds a little bit strange, but I hope it's okay. Small, or maybe smaller, higher windows. Yeah. We could go for that, but we'll probably have to change it then. Let me just try to copy that one and see how it looks. No, come on. And I will show you what I thought about, actually. I just had the idea to place like these coaster supports around here. Ooh. Yeah, maybe like this. Or should we go for some different windows? What do you think? That's our best thing when streaming, by the way. That I'm not the only one who has the ideas here. And we had some awesome creations in the past, actually, while streaming. I'll just extend that one, and we'll go for a different floor in the restaurant. But I think that looks cool. Yeah, it's piece heavy, that's true. But I think we are good. But I always say that if we don't go for super detailed interiors for a ride, we are just at 4,000 pieces. I think that's... we have some left, but I'm always saying that. As a world building question, would that alley have much light? That one definitely not. And welcome Jan, welcome, great to have you in. We'll definitely keep the lights more dim in this alleyway. And probably that's already enough for the windows. That also helps with the piece count. So let's just extend this building, maybe. Until we're here. If you don't mind mods, there's a mod that gets rid of the 8K cap on blueprints and other people can still use them. Yeah, I could probably use that. But let's just see how it's going with the piece count there. Maybe some more windows here. So let's just copy this whole thing again. Let's go for 2 more windows. Yeah, and how many hours do you have in Planet Coaster so far on PC? I think that would be interesting to know. But you've probably been busy. I think that looks pretty cool. And we could definitely also extend the queue line. Maybe like this. Because it's a little bit empty here. And also a thing that just comes in mind is using some more decals. So I know you might have explained 100 times already this stream, but what's up with this project? Well, it's just a nice little standalone project that is going on. I just wanted to go for... I had this idea in mind actually for a long time. And I, well, didn't really start it, but now it's the time. And I actually think that it started pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the whole build that's going on so far. It would be so cool to have some round drains there. We also extend this wall. I also like, I like the idea of going past the bins through there, yeah, as an overflow. Yeah, that's true. I think we'll go for that as well. It would be pretty cool. We'll probably need to move these a little bit. Also hide the dragon poof piece in for the hidden fly zone. That's a great idea. I didn't know that it makes sounds. We'll just drop it into the ground. Let's just place 2. Okay, and then we'll just probably continue with these walls on this side. I guess we'll just have like this and not add the... Or should we? Maybe we should. Let's just try that. Got 179 hours, started playing on November 14th, but I haven't really played these past 2 weeks, been busy during the holidays and the personal event. Yeah, can understand that. But it's still a lot. There are a few pieces like that. The radar dish has an odd wine too that I use in L37. Yeah. Didn't know that. I mean, I play Planet Coaster a lot, but there are people out there who play way more than my behalf. I think we'll keep it like that and then just maybe add a billboard or something like that. But the basic idea of the building is alright, I think. Oh my god, this music really is really strange. I just started random music on Epidemic Sound, which is an interesting thing to do. So we will maybe build another facade here, and then the restaurant is consisting of a few buildings probably. But we need to put anything or something there which says that this here is a restaurant. I don't know what. Let's just start with the floor. I'll need to Google some inspiration while building. What could we do? Maybe we'll take the Universal restaurant for some inspiration at least. Should we go for a concrete floor? Or maybe the plaster walls just with another color? Something like this. I've also got another idea for the floor at least. Maybe we'll try something, but it looks a little bit weird because it's the same texture. Or we are using these pieces here for our floor. I think that's better. Yeah, it truly is missing. Okay, maybe we'll put some little stars on there. I'm not entirely sure. Let's try this. Oh my god, come on. Oops. Huge romantic vibes this evening. We could also just play the superhero music that I've got going on from the blueprint there. But I guess that will annoy after a few minutes. Oh, that one is not perfect. Yeah, well, but I guess that's okay. I mean, it doesn't look too good, but maybe we'll go for something different. Maybe you see stars. Or is it too much Mario vibes there with the stars? Definitely loving the jazz, mate. Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's actually really relaxing for me as well. It's pretty cool. Has someone of you been to Energylandia? Not yet, sadly. I really wanted to go. But it's a little bit difficult to get there, actually. Star is fine, yeah, then let's just place a star down there. And that's our floor. Oops. We need to make sure that I don't copy anything else. We're going in January. Is it open in January? It's open throughout the whole year, probably, right? Okay. I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, I also love when the relative axis is slightly misallinistic. That's really, it really sucks. But well, it's been there since Planet Coaster 1. Okay, I think that's good for now. We'll probably miss out the kitchen and anything like that, just because of the piece count. And it would be cool to have some high ceilings, actually. This is a little bit difficult. Okay, so we will also need a path. Oh my god, I'm really slow today. Yeah, I'll definitely put path under it to make sure that we have some seats. Okay, that's great. Let's just fix the terrain as well. Guys, I'm making fun of the music. Ooh. Come on. Oh, this path tool. Let's just do it like this. Oh my god. Let's just fix this here. That's really cool with the stars. Yeah, I think we need to have, we'll probably also need to build some more cartoon stuff in there, if you know what I'm talking about. Probably not, but... And we could maybe go for an interesting ceiling there. I have an idea. But maybe let's just start with the seats. Tables. Where are tables again? I think these would work. These will also work. Maybe some round ones as well. The toy box ones wouldn't probably. I think we'll go for the yellow ones. We'll not make them yellow. Maybe blue. Oh, whoops. What color should we go for? Maybe this one? Let's just place one down and then... Guess red would also be pretty cool. You're red and yellow? Don't really like it. I like this. And then we'll probably have the counter on this side and no tables on this side. And then just the tables here. But I'm not really happy with the color actually. That color of blue is my favorite color of all time. The one that I'm using right now. But I'm still not happy with the color. Maybe let's go for yellow there. Or green. No. Or purple. I think like this is pretty cool. Yeah, it just matches the stars too much, yeah. Yellow looks weird. I don't know why. But probably because it matches the stars too much. And then put some round ones as well. Maybe on the stars. Would be pretty cool. Okay guys, you need to decide. Should it be a self-service restaurant or should it be a normal service restaurant? I mean, obviously, if we think about Planet Coaster, it's a self-service restaurant, but yeah. Oops. Let's place some pillars down there. Maybe I'll just reuse these here. Self-service all the way. What is the front facade branded as? Will and Partners. If you sue us, we sue you. Okay. Maybe we'll just delete these down here. So that we can build some higher ceilings. But we'll definitely need these. Okay. Maybe office room like the one Frank Lloyd right designed that had high ceilings. Tables have little lower cubicle style walls in the cardinal directions. Full service restaurant is a good idea. I hardly know her. This dress I was wearing and then I had jump scared the living crap out of me. I'm sorry, Jan. Let me just Google that one. That's a cool ceiling, yeah. Okay. How many pieces are these? 4. Well, rip. But I think it would look pretty cool if we have some high ceilings, as I said. I thought he was googling Ronor for a sec. No, I didn't. I'm not sure what we are doing here. I'm really not sure. Let's delete these. Who cares about piece count anyway? Oh, why is that? Okay, now we can do anything we want. Maybe let's do it like this and then use the thing that Fog wrote into the chat. So how are we doing this? Just copy the color. Maybe we'll try it like this. We will need some more. Should we start with the pillars and then just plot our tables down? Maybe make some more sense. That looks a little bit weird now. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, then let me just plop in the ceiling. We'll make it big before the piece gone. And then we could put some lights up there. I'm not really sure if that helps with lights. If we just put the light boxes up there. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess that looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, that really looks cool. Piece does not emit light, sadly or fortunately. Depends on how you see it. Yeah. If you think about the part here where I use them, I'm pretty happy that it doesn't emit light. But here it would be cool. Lighting in the game is a gift and a curse. That's also true, yeah. Ellie is. Sadly still not perfect, but we are on a good way. Oh, well. Could have expected that. Oh, I should have placed them before, and it's always a case of use the pretty lights weirdly, turn them off, then put hidden ones to actually light areas. Yeah, it's also true. Oh, come on. Where is this light? There. This also sucks. Oh my god. Well, the thing with this creation is, if we are hitting the 8,000 pieces, we could also just put it into Realms of Discovery. But that really looks cool. I mean, we obviously need some more lights to make it a little bit brighter in there, but that really looks cool. I will just use these here. One of my favorite light pieces, by the way. Could send you that mod. Yeah, Mystic, send it to me on Discord. I will definitely check it out. I guess we'll need to go for that in this blueprint. I will also turn these to loop because we need them at daylight as well. Maybe a nicer color. Well, that one is a little bit dark. Yeah, but that works. That's pretty cool. Now we need some more pillars. Let's somehow try to copy it. So that is going to be difficult. Can I bother you for the idea of the song? Let me check. That one. I guess you saw it, right? Okay. Oh shit, did I build another group? Ooh. Maybe some cool colored ones putting up at the tops of the pillars, like blue. You mean the lights? Maybe let's try this. It's also cool. Oh wow. That really looks sick, actually. Should we go for blue? Yeah, lights like just above the orange ones. Yeah. I guess blue is pretty cool. Pink or purple is also pretty cool. What do you think, guys? I just think the half dome and top of the pillar is pretty dark. Yeah, we can also put some more lights there. Now I know what you mean. Or should we stick with white and then just put some more lights in there? That's also pretty cool. Purple's pretty. Can do the orange to white gradient halfway. Yeah, we could also do it maybe like... How about... I'm assuming the heroes and villains are kind of electrical based on the names. Yeah, that's true. We could also go for something like... maybe... yellow light doesn't look too good in Player Coaster. Maybe trigger them to pulse on and off. That's also a great idea. Let me just write that down somewhere. Because I will not do that for the stream, because it's pretty boring watching me doing the triggers there. But it's a nice idea. Maybe like this. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then let's just light up the pillars as well. Maybe let's do it like this. Thank you for being around, Rian. Thank you, and have a great evening. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. So, what are we doing with the walls? Maybe we'll just go for white walls. Maybe these standard plaster walls, then just make them white. You guys have any ideas for the color of the walls? Maybe we'll also go for purple again. Yeah, let's go with like a beige with a parent inlay. Yeah, could also work. I also thought about something brown. Even though just a bevel line offset from the edge. Use the grid fence things for some tiles. Yeah, that's also a great thing to do actually. The grid fence things. And the bevel line, yeah, that's also a great idea. But guys, let me just make a short break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll just do a little restroom break and then we'll just be right back after a few minutes. So see you guys in a few minutes. I'm back, guys. Hey, hey. Hope you're all still there. Did I miss anything? Hey, Blue G, welcome, welcome, and welcome, Natural Coasters. Okay, so let's continue our restaurant. So let's go for a beige there. How are you two doing today? Had a wonderful Christmas? Okay, and then let's just check how the grid pieces look. Indeed, gotta lock in for a new year and actually make some videos. Yeah, true. Same for me, same. Okay. I'm adding the grid pieces, by the way. I just want to complete the wall first. Oh, they're called grid fence. No, I mean walls. There. How about we add some white walls down there and then just make some tiles. Tiles would stick out a little bit. Okay. Maybe like this. But I'm not sure about the beige though. I'm sorry, Fog. Let's try something different, maybe. Purple's a little bit too much. Maybe gray. Should we go for gray? I think that's a better. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I always make the same mistake. Let's copy this one first. Okay. Now let's see if this will work. But I guess it looks good. Oh, come on, it's so hard to get this right. What are we doing with this little edge? I think I'll just leave it like this. Wow, I didn't even want to build a restaurant this evening, but we're only building the restaurant now. But I hope that's not too boring for you guys. But especially at night, that one is looking really, really cool. What did I miss? Well, not too much actually, Mystic. We're building the wall. And I am building what you suggested with the grid pieces there. Thank you so much, Fork, for sticking around. Have a good day. And thanks for joining. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, that's a lot of work. Why is that one not aligned? It's a little bit weird. Okay. Nobody will see that one here. But I think we'll need to use some scaling. Yep. Then we'll also do it here. Maybe we could place him a little bit higher. Now at least. I guess we'll do that. Even though it looks a little bit weird. Especially on this side. But I guess we're fine there. Maybe let's put some more lights into the windows. I guess that would be pretty cool as well. Yeah, like this. Shot a spotlight from across the street through the windows. Yeah. Let us try that. Whoa. I'll just recolor these lights first, and then we'll just have a look at that one. What color? I'm thinking about purple. That looks cool. But I guess we'll go for a slightly different color. I was thinking more down to get the rectangle of the window. Yeah. Yeah, but oh my god, how do I do that actually? You probably thought like this maybe from up here. Does that work? Yeah, I don't really see a light in there. Or Mystic, do you have any ideas how to do that? Maybe you can help me. But I also like putting a spotlight there, by the way. Also works. Okay, but let's build the food counter as well. And I think we'll just reuse the fences, the very piece-heavy fences I did out there. So need to replace this table. Yeah. And that's the way where our guests can grab their food. And we also have a little shortcut there. So in case some guests are joining other parties or something like that, they can just use the shortcut to get right into the restaurant. Could also try to place a table here, maybe? Is that not working because we don't have any path? Probably. Yep. Okay, so we'll have a food counter. Guess I'll do that one pretty basic. Just put a stone guest there for scale. Well, I guess that's perfect. Or it's a little bit too low, maybe. Let's maybe give it another color. Yeah, and as I said, I will not put too much detail into this. Let's just make it really basic there. Yeah, like this, and then we'll also have these things where you put your stuff on. Yeah, like this. Also super piece heavy. It's a little bit too thick, actually. To make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, like this. Okay, that's perfect. And we'll also need some coolers and all of that stuff. Just using these standard glass pieces for this one. Oops. Ooh, while the glass piece is so big. Also so hard to put them in the right place. Okay, that's enough. Then just copy these and place them down. I think that's just fine. And we'll also need a food counter to make this work. Where is it? There. How does this work again? To add some existing tables. Didn't it work? I think there it was, yeah. Okay. And then like this. That's perfect. Okay. That's our restaurant. Okay, so we need to... Should we extend the facade here? Or not? I don't know. Well, let's maybe just first close all of this. Then we need some more of the white tiles. And I guess we'll have another seating area here. Or is this big enough? I guess it's already big enough actually. And let's just delete this here and then the grid fence pieces are so nice for kitchens, by the way. They are so cool. I used them for the restaurant in Realms of Discovery as well. And they are looking absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if they intended us to do this, but they are really great for this year. Okay, I can't see anything. That's perfect. Yeah, and I think we'll not extend the facade, we'll build some new facades there. Because I think it wouldn't look good if we just extended the facade and then we have one big facade on this side of the building. Yeah. And then let's just close it from the other side. Then we can have a first look at it with the daylight lighting there. Ooh. That's not good what I'm doing right now. Okay. And I guess that's almost it. We'll just need to add the walls on this side of the building. I mean, in real life, there would be probably some cool pictures hanging from the walls. That would be pretty cool. But we can't do that, sadly. And the only way we could do that was by using billboards. But some decoration, we'll definitely need some more decoration in there. That's for sure. Could just copy that one actually, so it fits. Good. Well, that wasn't ideal. Okay. And just... Ooh. This is really detailing work here. But it's important. Really want to have everything looking nice. Even though it's not perfect. Okay. Almost done. Almost. Okay, I guess we'll also need to hide this here. This looks a bit weird. But we'll do that pretty quick. I guess that will not take as long. Will not look ideal here, but I guess it will be fine. And then let's just close it off. And we have some more space for tables. This corner. This one is also not complete yet. Let's just put a wall here. And then just a basic door. So that it makes sense. Kind of, at least. Okay. Let's have a look at it again. Now with the real lighting. Why can't I walk in? Yeah, it's a little bit weird. What is going on? Why won't this work? Does it work now? No, it doesn't. Why? But it looks really, really cool. Especially with the lighting. We need some more lights here. Okay, maybe like this. We'll also need a menu, obviously, on the wall there. But I don't want to bore you with the menu in the stream. And here we could build some restrooms. But let's keep it like this, for now at least. Okay. I guess we'll just close the alleyway off here. The building, or maybe even a fence. But it also looks good like this. Then maybe let's also add some decals. So we also need a menu out there to make it clear that it's a restaurant actually. Thank you, Mystic, by the way. And we also wanted to extend the queue line a little bit. So let's just do this as well. Oh, this also is a thing that sucks a little bit. Guess that will work. Sticks out a little bit. Okay. The Coastal Dark Worlds looks so cool. Thank you so much and welcome, by the way. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go into detailing too much for a restaurant. Just to make sure that we are building something different today as well. Because I don't want to bore you with the restaurant as well the whole time. What ride type is this for? The hydraulic launched, pneumatic launched, it's not hydraulic. We have a indoor coaster, maybe also for all the people who are new into the stream. And we are building a, kind of a small main street here with a restaurant and the queue line obviously as well. And that's what we are doing today. Let me just check the lighting here in this alleyway. And I think that this is just enough lighting because we want to build a small eerie alley there. Maybe let's just plot one light. I hardly see the pneumatic launch coaster get used. Yeah, that's exactly the reason I used it actually for this build. Because almost nobody uses it. Even though it's a great coaster, especially if you look at the standard supports and all of that stuff. That looks really good at this coaster. Okay, I think that's cool. Looks like a place I wouldn't advise Batman's parents to go. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, we could... That's a good place for some bins, maybe. But this really looks cool now. And we should also do the thing I did here for the entrance of the restaurants, by the way. Oh. That wasn't right. Okay. Let me check on the piece count. Yeah, well, that's the thing. But I saw the mod that you sent me already, Mystic. I'll definitely use that for this one. And I guess it will have the consequence that I will use this creation also for for Realms of Discovery. But where did 4,000 pieces come from? Didn't feel that I placed so many pieces. I mean, I guess the fences were a lot of pieces, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, well guys, I guess that's a great point for today. I will definitely replace this whole thing in Realms of Discovery. The ones who are still watching get the spoiler now that one of the areas will be a superhero area in Realms of Discovery if you're watching a series. Thank you so much for watching today. And Ilroy, so good, thank you so much, and also welcome. We will definitely continue on this whole project here, especially as it's nowhere near complete yet. We'll definitely have a lot of work to do in this whole project. But I'm still wondering where the pieces come from, actually. thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you, Mystic, also for sticking around. Thank you, all of you guys. I really want to continue on these streams. They're really a lot of fun. Especially if I think about that I'm building anyway. I could just also stream and bring your ideas into the projects and all of that stuff, which is always great. But for today, we'll end the stream. We're also almost 2.5 hours in today. So thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I'll be on the Discord for a few minutes if you want to write anything in the Discord server. By the way, you can find the YouTube link in the description of my YouTube channel or under every video. So as I said, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.